welcome back to my channel. So last week or a couple weeks ago, I posted a video on making silk flowers. I'm trying to figure out how to make a daffodil crown from scratch. And I tried some dip resin, and then I tried some silk flower making, and I decided I wanted to move forward with the silk flower making. And so for the past few weeks, I have been doing so much silk flower making. I think I was looking at making about 80 of the white petals and then make like the center yellow part of a daffodil and figure all that out from there. But I had a business trip this week, so a lot of my progress got stalled. I got home last night and I was able to prep some petals for the yellow center of the daffodil, and I was able to put one together this morning. So we have one completed daffodil, and I really like it. I think this is the way I'm going to go. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through how I assemble these. This is not technically following the way that you're supposed to. I did that for a bit and it looked fine, but it's a little delicate and I of course need more practice because this is a technique that my hands are just so clumsy with. So I did go the cosplay route at the end and made some modifications. So I actually want to see how to make these silk flower petals and do all of the prep work. I recommend that you go to Lansei, China. I linked the video for their daffodils down below. I followed the basic techniques, but the amount of threads that I used and the size of the spacing between the copper wires is something that I experimented with until I got a size that I really wanted. And I do think that making a bigger flower like this does create its own challenges. So I actually made a video, which I will link as well up in the cards and down in the description, walking through some of the lessons that I learned and some tips that I learned as well from making these silk flowers. So I did not make a tutorial on how to make this because Lansei China has an amazing video, just step by step. They also sell the threads and the kits. I can't recommend them enough. The materials for this are rather hard to find online within the United States, so I did order all of my materials from them, but you may or may not pay an import fee. I have no idea when those import fees apply, but in this video I'll just go through how I assembled it, following their instructions, and then I'll show you how I modified that to make it work for me. But I'm very happy with my flower. I just need to make an entire crown of them, and then I can finally move forward with finishing up the wig for my sake build. So if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to hype this video so more people can see my content, and make sure to subscribe for more videos from me. With that, let's just hop on into it. So the first part that I need to do is assemble my center yellow flower petals. So the kits that I got from Lansei China came with these stamen, and I just took some of those and, following their instruction, started to wrap some silk threads around them. I didn't trust the silk thread to actually hold, so I did tie a knot around it first before I wrapped the silk thread around it a few times to secure the bundle together. And then it's time to start placing the center petals. So I took the petals I made last night after trimming up the edges and just tried to place them in what looked to be a visually pleasing way, wrapping the silk thread around each petal a couple of times before adding the second petal. I will say that I was experimenting with the shape of these. The shape is definitely not what they teach you in the tutorial in Lansei China, but I wanted something that looked a little more tube-like, and I'm very close, but it is a little difficult to fit these together in the way that I'm thinking, so I need to refine my shape a little bit more, and I'll show you how I do that later in the video. So once I have the center put together, I just keep playing with them until I like how it looked before moving on to the white petals. So in their tutorial, they placed 3 of the white petals around the center yellow ones, and they placed 3 more under those, filling in the gaps of the top layer. In this, I thought that I could just put them all around in one layer, which winds up not being a good idea because the petals are fighting for too much space against each other and they keep moving and popping out of place. So when I remake this, I do actually follow their instructions and do the 3 petals on one layer and 3 petals on another layer. For now, I just take each individual petal and wrap the silk thread around it once I have it placed, just a couple of times to secure it, and then keep adjusting them as I go. I filtered through a bunch of the petals that I made and chose ones that I thought looked nice together. I was going in a larger petal, slightly smaller petal alternative pattern so that it gave a bit more visual interest. So I just played around and rearranged the flowers until I was happy with the way that it looked, and then I wrapped the rest of the silk thread down the base of the stems to secure it in place. This is what it looked like like at the end, you can see there's some gaps between the bottom yellow flowers and the white, and the flowers keep moving when I barely touch it. So this is when I decided I need to redo this part, and I'm gonna do it kind of my way. So the first thing I realized that I needed to do was reshape some of the flowers. So these are just held together with hairspray, so I thought maybe I could take my heat gun to it, heat it up, get the hairspray, you know, a little soft, and mold it that way. This did work, but it only worked kind of. So it's just not something that I think would be successful in what I'm trying to do. So instead, I took apart the flower that I made, and I got a cup of water and I dunked one of the yellow petals in the water. Hairspray is washable, so that did the trick. That loosened up the hairspray fully and allowed me to reshape the petal pretty much however I wanted to. Now, I didn't want to get it too wet because I didn't want to wash off all of the hairspray, but this did a pretty good job. Now, when I go to make the rest of the yellow petals, I'm actually going to shape them all together kind of as a whole so that each of the petals fit next to each other the way that I want. So every time I make another set of yellow petals, those petals will all go to one flower, and I'll shape them when I dip them in the hairspray. So I won't need to go in with water again, hopefully. But it's nice to know that if I do need to reshape something, I can do so like this. If you get it too wet, then too much of the hairspray comes off and the threads start to separate, which starts to happen to one of these because I accidentally dropped it completely into the water and I had to deal with that. And then because I didn't want the water to sit on there for so long that it fully dissolved the hairspray, I just took it over to my heat gun and tried to quickly dry these down. Now, in doing it this way, I decided to leave out the stamen and instead put one of these gems in the middle that I have used on the rest of my dress, and I really like the way that it looked. I was struggling to get the bottom part of the flower shaped in like more of a curved way together, and by putting this in the middle, I'm able to form the flowers around this bead, and it really just helped to get the petals to work together. And it added sparkle to the inside of the flowers, which I really enjoy because this is a crown. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do this for all of them. So once I had the petals shaped the way that I wanted to, I just took my heat gun to try and set that hairspray. I didn't want to take it too far because I didn't want to accidentally burn them. So they are not completely dry when I go to assemble the rest of the flower, which does become a bit of an issue because I found out in this particular step that cutting the petals when they're still wet is not a good idea. It makes the flowers start to fray. I need to wait until the entire flower is dry before I clean up the edges that I manipulated with the water. But once I was happy with the center, I then followed instructions the way that they were originally presented and selected 3 petals to evenly space around the center part, evenly space around the center yellow part, wrapping the silk thread around the petal every time that I added one to secure them in place. And then under that, I did a 3rd row of white flowers to fill in those gaps. And then arranged the petals until they looked nice. Doing it this way stopped the petals from fighting each other for space. So that's the way I'm going to assemble all of the others. And I wrapped the silk thread all the way down the stem of the flower again, but I ran into an issue. No matter how much I wrapped the thread around, and this is probably because my petals aren't perfectly uniform, but I could not get the flower petals to stay in place. It would look good for a minute, and then I would turn my hand or shift a little bit and the petals would shift and I'd have to rearrange them again and then try to wrap the silk thread around it tighter in the hopes that they'll stay in place. I just was not having any luck with this. So instead, this is where I decided to go back to my cosplay roots and pull out my hot glue gun. So starting with the center, I put a little dab of glue in and pressed down that gem and then reformed the yellow petals around them while they were still damp. There was one petal that was refusing to really go back in place, so I put a little hot glue between them and squeeze those petals together so that that petal will remain upright. Next, I went around the top row of petals and just put a little hot glue to get them to stay in place against the yellow flowers. Then I went to the bottom row of petals and glued them to the upper row of white petals. And this permanently attaches everything together. And I'm really happy with the way that this turned out. I think it looks nice. I took some tweezers and just tried to reshape a few things here and there, but I really like it. I think I'm going to trim up one of the petals because it's just a little too big. And then just to make sure that the yellow threads were secure because they had gotten wet, I wound up dipping my fingers in some hairspray and running it along the top of those petals just to make sure everything stays in place. But this is the final flower and this is the technique I'll be following. So hopefully next week I will be able to show you a finished crown. All I have for you today. Again, hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe for more content from me, and of course check out my memberships. Of course, no pressure if you don't want to. Thank you to my members. It's amazing that you like me enough to sign up for that. I just really am excited to start some members only live streams, and I did get accepted into a contest. I just don't know if I want to say which one yet. So that's what we're prepping for. I have to buckle down and get all of this done. So with that, I will see you in my next video. Bye.